I broke consultations down. I have videos on it. And to me, it all hinges on, I want you to want me, like me, want my service, and come back again. That's what I'm thinking in my head. If you don't come back in the future, I'm not building a business. So if I do this consultation with the mindset that I'm going to just do your hair right now, and it's hopefully going to be so good, you're going to want to come back to me, that's not enough for me. I need to have you come back to me immediately. So I'm thinking of the marketing. Now I'm thinking about, where did you come from? How did you hear about me? So I kind of broke it down from that time when I ordered the pull-up bar. Well, I didn't want the pull-up bar. I just wanted P90X.
Okay.
I wanted to go in and get P90X on an 800 phone call years ago. And I called the 800 number and the lady says, name. I said, you still got that pull-up bar? It says, if I don't order in the next 60 seconds, I don't get it. And I don't want the 60 seconds to go away. Maybe it was 3 hours. I don't know. And so she said, yes, sir, we still have them. What's your name, please? I said, well, I just want to know, how soon does this come? I'm trying to ask all these questions, and she's got a format.
Yeah, right. You're messing up her mojo over here.
But she's not wavering, right? Name, address. Where did you see our ad? I'm like, what does this matter? I want your product. Well, not she, but her company knows that if we get off the call and she doesn't know who I am, my phone number, or how to get in touch with me again, if I have this little emotional thing where I'm like, I think I want it. I'll call back later. Well, they want to be able to get in touch with me later, just in case I don't, I lose it right now. So they have a little format to do a few things. And I thought, you know what? I don't have a format for my consultations. I just like, hey, how you doing? What are you here for? Good idea. So I thought, you know what it really made me realize is that the person asking the questions is in control of the conversation. She was totally controlling me. I was being controlled. And so if I just say, hey, what you here for? And just let them start talking, and they're asking me the questions, how does extensions work? How long do they last? When can I come in? How much is it human hair? Well, they're in control of the conversation, and I'm just answering. I'm just a puppet. I'm not really leading or guiding anywhere. So I thought, I need them to talk a lot, but I need to have at least the first 2 or 3 questions to control the situation, like that lady controlled me. And so I first, especially, should know their name from their scheduled consultation, but maybe I didn't look at the book. And out of politeness, I'll say, hey, what's your name? And they say it, like, Ann, hey, I'm Bernard. How are you doing? Come on back. Let's go talk over here. So to me, it's like greeting. Get their name, a greeting. And I like what John said when you guys talked the other day, just smiling and acknowledging, even if you're doing a client. And are you Ann? Are you waiting for me? I'll be right with you. Have a seat right there, or go grab some coffee, or would you get her some coffee, water? You want anything? I'm running a little late, running a little early. I'll be done with this. Then you're next. Just communication, even if it's just eye contact. So just, who are you? And then, what are you here for? What service were you hoping I could help you with today? Because it's usually extensions in this case. And then the thing that I don't think I think a lot of people start selling, explaining, and you have no idea what they know about what's going on. So I just do a greeting first, ask them what service and what they know about that service, or what have they already researched. So even if it's highlights, color, they'll say, I want to get some highlights. Oh, okay. Have you had highlights before? Tell me about your past experiences. And then they talk. So it's like whatever. So that's my format: is name, what is the service? Tell me what you've experienced in the past. What internet research have you done? Sometimes it even comes up that they've been watching my videos on YouTube and they saw that I can do blah, blah, blah. That's why they want me or my salon, or that's why they flew, whatever. And so it's name, service, money. I talk about the money third. And so I don't think enough people talk about the money. I ask them. So unorthodox. This is the crazy thing. This is what I do that nobody else in the world does. What do you think it cost? They're here to ask me what it cost. What are highlights going to cost today? Yep. Good question. What are they going to cost? No, I asked you the question. No, I asked you the question, but I asked first. I understand. I know. And you know what? I am doing marketing and advertising in different places. I'm kind of curious where you heard about me because that's part of my greeting. I'm like, I knowing the name should just be known, but to me, it's we know each other's name. I say, how'd you hear about me? Where'd you see me? I forgot to mention that in as number one. Greeting with, how'd you find out about me? Tell me, let's talk about that service. And then let's talk about the money. And I say, I know you saw something somewhere about me. You wanted to come for a service, or your friend recommended me. They must have talked about what it costs. And if they go, no idea. Okay. Well, I know at some point people ask to me, a silly question is, what is your budget for your hair? I don't know. I know a lot of people say that. That just feels really weird to me. What are you willing to spend on your hair? Because that's what I'm going to try to do as much as I can to get to that budget. But I feel like people are going to name a lower number because they don't want to tell you how much they're willing to spend on their hair. So I feel like this question is more like, what do you think it's going to cost? To get what you want done?
You're trying to figure out what is their value in their mind. At what point do they think it's worth it?
Well, oh wait, you almost touched on it. Value is true, but you know what I'm really doing? I found that. Sorry, I hit the mic. I found that people don't really understand hair extension techniques and qualities. And to me, if they say a price, they don't know this. I know they think that I'm trying to find out what they're willing to pay, but so does the stupid budget question. That's the same thing. Sounds like you're trying to. So to me, it's more like I try to figure out where their mind is in the world of extensions. So for me, if they say, I don't know, like $200, well, I know their knowledge base, what they think, what they don't have any clue about. I even know they've never even bought a set of clip-in extensions or a cheap set of tape-in on their own head, because $200 doesn't buy much in the extension.
They don't even have a girlfriend that's worn them before or anything else either.
Right. They know
saw it online and thought that would be cool.
That's right. That's right. So that's what it does for me. And I push hard for it. I'm like, it's not even worth me going any further. If you have no idea what the service costs, well, let's say 10 grand. I mean, what price are you even willing to pay to get more hair on your head? Do you have any idea where this starts? And some of them will say, well, I know it's over $1,000. And I'm like, how do you know that? That's right. That's right. But not always. Just a little thickening, a little highlights, a little thickening on the sides. That could be under 1,000 actually, but it's in the higher hundreds, not 100 or 200 usually. So what made you think that? Do you have a friend that's worn them? But then you've got the ones who say, oh, I know exactly what they cost because you did my friend's hair last week. It looks amazing. I want the exact same thing. And she said it was $1,700. And I'll say, well, your head's a little bigger, a little smaller. Your hair's a little longer, a little shorter. It might be a little bit more, a little bit less. But at least you are in the same ballpark. We're on the same page. We're talking the same language. So money is super important. A lot of people don't talk about money at all, especially when it comes to color and haircut services. They're like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, that's perfect. Let's do it. Let's get started. Then you're done. And they're like $400 at the end. And you can't charge them because you never told them it was going to take a lot of corrective color and 2 or 3 bleachings and toners to get them there. So you've got to talk about money. So to me, it's like, where'd you hear about me? Tell me more about what you want and your experiences in the past. And let's just talk about the money. Whatever's comfortable for you. Those are my 3 go-tos for a consultation. But a lot of little side stories come up along the way. Maybe some before and after pictures, some testimonials. Let's go look at another hairdresser in the salon that has the service that you're wanting. Go dig through her head. Look what they look like on her. Are they comfortable? Ask her whatever you want. So there's a lot of other things that happen. But for me, having that basis of the 3 questions, even if I'm doing it over the phone, through text, through Messenger, that's my, I guess, bare bones consultation questions.